guys, this is George. Hope you're doing well. Apparently, we have excellent connection. So the competition is going well. The Shooter of the Year competition is going well. I think Ted, not I think, I'm sure Ted had his qualifier for the 16. He shot on 11, so that makes it good stuff. I think everyone is shooting very well for the qualifier to the 16. Very proud and very happy because at the end of the day, we are looking at people, to be our friends at the table. We're looking at those people that if we're not shooting well, they'll come along, they'll just do a 10, 12, bring us out of the bad stuff. Let's see. Here we go. It's 9 people already. Good morning, everyone. Good evening over there. And dice are out. Blue and red die today. This is 9.63 grams. This is 9.62. It's the only set that I found to be close enough for me to shoot with. The blue dice are usually heavier by at least 0.02 of a gram. So I don't know whether that affects things or not. Here we go, 3632. Dice up. R1055. Hi, Mrs. Big Money. Good morning. So this is not good news for this particular set. Hey, Badger. Good morning. So we have to go here. 1353. Nice out. 1551. Okay. That's explosion on both dice. Let's hit number 1. One, 3, 5, 3. Nice. 3, 5, 8. Hi, John. You ready to go on the cruise? We're down to table minimum. That's hit number 2. So we had a 3-5 axis, okay. Nice out. Oh, short 6 for 10. Secondary. It's a frontline winner. Okay. We go across. Hello, Dice Mama.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Nice out. That's a 1, 2, 3. It's a double pitch. That was a 2. Hi, Buster. Good to see you.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets.
Nice.
Thank you.
Heart 6. We'll take that. That's a primary. One, 3, 5, 3.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Nice out. 6, 1. Okay, the 6 was at the bottom.
Oops.
Only 3 hits. With a 3, 5. Have to straighten out my shot.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
You ever go 3, 2, 3, 6? Dice out. Heart 4. Dice out. Five, two.
Oops.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Six, four, 6, 4. Dice out. 1, 3. Second.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice out. Oh, come on. Double pitch for 3.
Oops.
I actually thought they didn't have enough energy, but they did to double pitch. Rebuy and repeat.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice out. 3, 1 again. Hi, John. I think the video you're looking for is called why you double pitch and how to correct it, something like that. It's in a playlist called Learning Craps.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
That's that. 3, 5 or 5, 6, 5. 3153, I have good success. 3153, it's 3153. It's a 3132 set, yes.
No more bets.
Just a quarter turn of the right die. Yeah, this is a 3V set for the 3 craps, I guess. Right now we're using hardware sets because one of my dice is doing stupid things and going off axis. Here we go. One, five, six.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice up. Double pitch. 156 again. I just saw that double pitch the dice. I didn't. I was lucky. Everybody's in the reds. Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
One, three, four. Front line. Okay, that's 5 hits coming down.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets.
Dice out.
Thank you.
3, 4. Double pitch. I'm hoping nobody was working. Back up on the 18s.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice up. Hard 8, that's a primary. Other son, whatever you're doing with that set, just to make a comment, Here's what I need to say. There are only 3 dice families. One of them is called hardways, and it includes the all 7 sets because it exhibits all the traits of the hardware set. It's just double pitched. The axis is the same. Then you have the 3 V sets, which have 2 cousin families, a 3236 or a 3632. When you quarter turn a die, one of the two is still a hybrid 3V set. It doesn't change it. Same with cross sixes. They belong to the V set families. And they also have the cousins. And the last set, which is not recognized by anyone, is something that a lot of people use, like a 2332, 4114. And those are kissing sets, because if you check what the dice are doing on the inside, 2 equal numbers are touching each other when you throw them in a par shot. So the 3153, I think you said. It's a 3132. Yeah, it's a 3132 quarter turned 1 die. It's the same set. It belongs to the V set family. When you double pitch it, it will not 7 you out. I agree with that. But it still belongs to the same family, and it makes it easier for people who are very experienced in reading behavior of the dice to understand whether they should be or not on V sets. Right now, I should not be on V sets. That's why I'm using 6464 set. Dice out. 426. Let's go across.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice out. 268. Frontline winner.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets.
So why are we using hardware sets? Well, because at the moment, one of our dice, regardless of which one it is going off axis. So if one goes off axis, it's quite impossible for us to 7 out. Two, three, five.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
There's that. 268.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
$560, yo.
Hey
Yes,
guys,
sir.
time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
358. That's 9 hits.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Hard 8 for free. That's a primary. That's 10 hits. We come down again. Minimum bets 96.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Yes, sir. 134. Secondary.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Box cars, that's a primary 66. Yes, sir.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
549. So for those of you who are heavy on the ATS, you can lay the 10. Here we go.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Heart 10. That's the top. Well, we need 2 and 3 at the bottom. Alright, bets are off for 1 or 2. That was a drift, by the way. So we made it back to positive. I don't know whether people made it back to. I did. I'm plus 48. So I'm happy with that. Dice up. 4, 5, 9. That's back on. For 1 for 1.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
4, 2, 6. Go across. Hit number 14. Four, 6, 4, 6.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice up. 6, 2, 8. Hit 15. What's up, Jacob? I am glad you have your live stream up, Jacob. Looking forward to that. 6262.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice up. Heart 4, 2, 2. Primer. $16 hits. Two, 1, 2, 1.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
4, 1, 5. Not just a 5, but a frontline winner. 17 hits. For one.
Time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Ah! 1-6 double pitch. So if you're using the hardware set, you should switch up which pair is on top, or always throw the same pair on top. Right. Depends what your aim is. Let me just put the ATS back up. Most people want repeating numbers so that they can build up their. What did I do? Sorry. At 17. So they can build up their bets. So they press the number that's been hit. The idea behind that is if I use the same set, I will probably get the same results. So if I throw 6-4, 6-4, I will probably get a lot of, I don't know, 10s, 6-4, 10 if I stay on axis, or 6-2-8 if I go one off axis. And they continue doing that. It's good because it will bring you back from, I guess, if you are in the negative, or if you follow Jacob. So the idea of using same sets is good enough, but there's also this other idea whereby it doesn't really matter whether you're using a 4-2, 4-2 or 5-4, 5-4 set, as long as your die is behaving a consistent manner. Basically, if one of your dice continuously goes off axis, then stay away from V sets. Just use hardware sets or kissing sets. If you're staying on axis, however, most of the time, then the recommendation is not to use hardware sets, but to use V sets instead, because there are less sevens on the axis of a V set and a cross 6 set than on a hardware set. Hardware set has got the maximum, it's got 4 sevens on its axis. And when they happen is an instant killer because all the faces are sevens. So what you do, you go to V set, whereas you may get a warning, like if I have a 3-2, 3-6, if I get a 2-1-3, that's a warning. A 5-6-0 is a warning. So, you kind of have a warning sign that something is going wrong with your set or your grip. Here we go, back to 6-4, 6-4. Even though we double pitch the set, I'm gonna just, take care of the middle finger. Hopefully that will fix things. No, it didn't. Still double pitching. Perfect double pitching. So what do we do? Let me just put the number. This is where I would use a set like the one that you actually set. This is where the 3-1-5-3 would come in handy. If I use that, then I would probably get a 6-3 on this side, or a 4-1-5, 1-4-5. Here, if I double pitch, I get a 4-5-9. If I double pitch this one, it's 3-2-5. So whatever I do is a 5 or a 9 result. And this is how you learn to transpose dice sets in your head while you're at a live table. This is what makes a shooter more experienced, I guess, than anything else. Wager, I wouldn't say that. For new players, I disagree because the hardware set keeps the seven as far away from each other as possible. You need maximum distance, and in this case, maximum distance is 38 millimeters away. So you need two rotations of one die to actually, get to the seven. And the off-axis sevens is implosion of one die, implosion of the other die. So a lot of things have to go wrong for somebody to do that. However, a lot of people that pick up the dice, they don't use proper grip. They're just very casual shooters. They will not take care to, grip the dice straight in the middle, and the thumb, the thumb placement as well. Is it going to be high or low? So anyway, let's go 3-1-5-3. Is a secondary V set. Dice out. Aces, we got aces. So the aces is explosion of the right die. Still on a come out, by the way. And the hat signifies that we got 25 rolls. 3-1-5-3. So it must be an okay roll.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice out. 1-4-5. That's a secondary. All right. Probability does not discriminate. Dice out.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
That's a 6-2-8. Single pitch on axis. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I think, sorry, that was a 2. I think what you're doing, you're actually aligning the set with the bets. I never do that. I'm stupid like that, but I just don't do it.
No more bets. Thank you.
So 3-1. What was it? 3-1-3-2. Quarter turn. And then we got a 6-8, which is a single pitch the wrong way. It's a warning sign. It's a warning sign. I will explain. 6-2 means the other two faces were 4-3. But we will play through this. Try my best. Place my fingers correctly. Dice out. It's a 2-1-3. That's explosion of both dice. Three one. 3-2 is the original. Quarter turn 3-1-5-3. Place up.
Thank you.
235. Again, explosion of one die of the left die this time. The 3 was on axis. So here's another sort of hint if you're on the right sets or not, if your rotations are correct or not. On a 3V set, whatever result you get, even if you watch the dice and you know it's left or right, if you get a 3 or a 4
No more bets.
without being a 4-3 or a 3-4, you should not change where the 3s and the 4s are actually placed. Don't quarter turn your dice. Okay? The reason for that is that you're making it impossible for you to 7 out with an off-axis 7. And as we know that on V sets and cross 6s, the 7s, 4 of the 6 7s are placed off-axis, not on the axis. So have that in mind. I think the interaction with the wall is what creates, the randomness, and it does matter. What you're trying to do is to land the dice in a certain way, and from there, that little distance may play a role in the result. But yes, you're right. This is the random part. What we're trying to do is, up to this point where they land, whatever we do, if we rewind everything, all the actions that we take to this point where we pick up the dice, is something that helps us prolong our roll. That's it. If that makes sense, I'm happy. I'll stop there. You do the best you can. That's why I started saying, oh, this is the best kind of 7. Why? Because if I'm on a V set, a 3V set, and I 4-3-7 out, what I've done is I've done the maximum that I could do. I set my dice to stay on axis. They did stay on axis. And there's only 2 7s out of the 6 possible 7s that I could get. So I did the best that I could. So it's the best kind of 7. So if I pick up the dice immediately afterwards, I wouldn't change. I wouldn't go to a hardware set. On the other hand, if I was on a 4-2-4-2 set, which is the hardware set that everybody knows, then I get a 6-1 or a 1-6-7. I would say to myself, this is the best kind of 7 I could get, simply because there's only 2 of them out of the possible 6. If I go to 4-3 or a 5-2, 2-5, 3-4, then I would say I messed up. I shouldn't have been on this set. So I'm just trying to give you some context as to whether not everything is bad if you throw a 7. Not everything is your fault. Not everything is, just really bad. Basically, that's all I'm saying. I will say this setup does not bring many high numbers. Okay? Fair enough. This is why, once we recognize what the sets are doing, we can change set. We can go to 4-6-4-2 and do the same thing, just quarter turn one die and make it a 4-6-5-4. It's exactly the same set as the one that you came up with. Let's go 4-6-5-4 and let's see whether this brings in the high numbers that we're talking about. Nice. No, 2-3-5. Those are dangerous results. For 6-4-2. No, it wasn't. It was It was okay. It was explosion, which is fine. Here you go, 4654.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
369. That's explosion, right? We saw the 3. We should be okay. Then we have 20 hits. We should have 20 hits. So the little face tells us we're on a monster, which means 30 plus roll, which is nice. 4-6. The original set is a 4-6-4-2. We just need to quarter turn 4-6-5-4.
No more bets. Thank you.
628. That's a self-correction. It's a secondary. Here it is, 4-6-4-2. 6-2 is the result we got.
Time to roll the dice.
This is the set that we're using.
Thank you.
What happened? It self-corrected back into position. 4-6-5-4. That's out. Four, 6-10. That's explosion, right? I think we could come down again because we're more than 20 rolls. We're 30 plus. So, you know, for me, I'm okay to come down. I'm happy to continue shooting my dice. We're going to use another set now. It's a 2-4-2-6. That's the original set.
More bets. Thank you.
Quarter turn that in accordance with the original sets that we were using. It's a 2-4-1-2. Dice up. Boxcar 6-6. All right, we needed that. So we can go to a 6-4-6-5 set. Quarter turn this die. 6-4-2-6. It's exactly, you know, the same sort of dice behavior, which was the dice setting that we did from before. 6-4-2-6.
Guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
2-4-6. That's a 2-4-6. Okay, that was implosion. Oh, no, it was a drift. It was a drift, thank God. 246. So we press the inside by $5. I know people are laughing at me. But the idea of, what we do here is not to make the money, is to actually prolong the roll as much as we can.
Thank you.
6236. Sorry, the original set is a 6264. It's a cross sixes set. It behaves in exactly the same way as a 3V, 2V. So what we do is we set it up and then quarter turn the right die, 6236. Dice up. Four, two, six. That's explosion of both dice. So that will take us to 1412 set. This is the set. Quarter turn it 1451.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice up. 235. That's implosion of both dice. I do like 1451. Yeah. 141 to 235 is probably a drift. 1412, 23. It is a drift. So it's a 1213 set. Okay.
No more bets.
That was a frontline winner. Okay. So the next set is a 1213 cross sixes set. Quarter turn that 1241. Dice up. 358. Is this another drift? It is. So now that we started sort of rotating our dice sets, we should be in a position to say, okay, so we need a couple of numbers. Which ones are they? I think it's the 4. Let's see, shit. 4 and the yoke. Well, we have different, okay, this is exactly what I'm saying, Anderson. A lot of people will say, well, why don't you just stick to one set and just hammer one number, sort of build it up to the cameras and then say, not only was it a long roll, but it was also, one of those repeating rolls whereby everybody made money on the repeating numbers. My idea is this: why don't we just make money on every number and have a shot at the ATS, which brings you a lot of money at the end of the day, not in the beginning, but at the end of the day. And this is what we will try to do right now. All right, so let's go with the 2321. Guess which number we're trying to hit? 4. We're just going to quarter turn 2362. Exactly the same thing as we've been doing all this time. We might not get the number, but the result that we get may well get us to the 3 craps. The 4. And we're looking for a specific number in our results, the 314, not the 134 or the hard 4. We're looking for the 314. That's how. 213. So this is a secondary. Maybe not, it's a double pitch, but it doesn't matter. 4241 is the next set. Quarter turn that. To 4264.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
That's how. 314. And that's how you hit the numbers that you want. This is called rhythm rolling, and it only happens if you do have some sort of consistency. You need to have some consistency. Bets are off. Now the next set is a 4546 set.
No more bets. Thank you.
We are going to follow the same rules. We're not going to keep the set as it is. We're just going to quarter turn it to a 4514. Take the result, make it into a set, quarter turn the right die, and try and get to the 5-6 yoke. We're being very specific here. We want the 5-6 yoke. Not the 6-5 yoke, the 5-6 yoke. That's it. Four, 3, 7. Sorry, guys. I had the 5-6 facing me, but best I could do. 4-3. So single pitch 7. I hope you were off on this one. I hope you didn't lose money. I was off. So we had 3 points made. It was a good roll. Must have been 30 something. Oh, it was a 42, okay. So I don't know whether this makes sense or whether it's impressive that you actually hit the numbers, but it's a matter of, I think it's more a matter of
Time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
practicing a lot and becoming more consistent in your protocols. There are protocols to everything. The way you stand, the way you grip the dice, and those things become very important. And you have to do them very precisely, simply because you're dealing with 2 cubes, 19 by 19 by 19 millimeters in metric, traveling 8.5 feet away from you. So the slightest changes that you make are going to affect what the dice are doing. Let me just get some bets in. Let me just see how many rolls. We're at 53 rolls. Okay. Here we go. Thank you, Mr. Big One. I appreciate that. Well, I hope we did change, how people on Cratsy are. I hope that a lot more people are in the green. So what was the result of the last result? What did it tell us? Well, we should be on primaries, really, because we're not really double pitching. I know it could be famous last words, but let's try and go to 4-5, 4-6. Original V set 3 dice up. One, 3, 4. That's implosion left. Five, 1, 5, 3.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice up. 3, 6, 9. That's a drift. Hey Larry, nice to see you, man. Thank you. That's hit number 1. There's a 5, 3, 5, 6 set.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
1, 2, 3. Got the 2 out of it. Don't like the X because that was implosion. It takes us to the set that other set was using, but in its original form. It's a 3, 1, 3, 2 set.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice up. 4, 6, 10. 1, 3, 2. The 6 is implosion, and I keep seeing the implosions happening now. So what's happening? Basically, I think, I'm not sure. I'm pushing my thumb. So I'm pushing the dice with the thumb. It's 2 hits, we're down.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice.
Here we go, 2, 4, 2, 6.
Thank you.
Dice up. Hard 8. That's explosion, right. And basically we shouldn't be on V sets anymore. This is what's been, this is what the dice are telling us. We should not be on V sets. We should be on hardways, 6, 4, 6, 4, for example. Take our chances because we're going one off axis. And it's become dangerous for it to stay.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice.
Dice up.
No more bets. Thank you.
Both dice off axis, 2, 5, 7. Sorry. Best kind of 7 for this, but still, I know. Would not have been a 7 if I stayed on V sets. But I stand by the decision. I have to stand by the decision because I was going off axis, and it becomes very dangerous when you go off axis on your sets. And it wasn't just implosion; I was going explosion as well. So if I quarter turn my dice to sort of do something or change, go to the cousin set, it wouldn't have helped.
Hey guys,
Let's try again.
time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Sorry for oversharing. On a hardware set. Okay. All right, guys. So the set I chose was okay. I chose a 3632 set because implosions
Hey guys, time to roll the dice.
make it an implosion friendly set.
Thank you.
The result was a 268. Both dice came inwards. What we're going to do now is this. Quarter turn it and bring the 6-2 on the top. So if they do rotate, we get a 12 or a hard 4. If they rotate here is a 2-4-6, 4-6-10. And if they rotate here, 2-3-5, 3-6-9. So basically putting the bad numbers at the bottom. Six, 4, 2, 4. That's it. Hard 10. Oh, they did go to the bottom, but see number 1. The hard 10 takes us to 5, 4, 5, 6 set. We're just going to quarter turn it again.
Hey guys,
That's it. Double pitched with aces facing me. Yeah. Sorry, I lost a lot here. 5-2.
Oops.
Take care, Anderson. Double pitched it. Okay. Best kind of 7. 1, 2, 3. All right. I'll stop talking and start shooting.
hey guys, time to roll the dice.
That's it.
No more bets. Thank you.
4, 6, 10. Dice up. 3, 2, 5. That's one hit.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice up. Heart 4.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice up. 4, 5, 9.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice up. 5, 4, 9.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
1, 5, 1, 4. 5, 4, 9. Primary.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Boxcars primary.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice.
6, 5, 6, 3.
No more bets. Thank you.
4, 5, 9. Some drift. 6465.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Nice up. Heart 633. Three five three one.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
325. Didn't like the 2. Coming down again. Six three six two.
Time to roll the dice. No more
Dice.
bets. Thank you.
639. All right, we're at 10. Two six two three.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets.
Dice up.
Thank you.
369. Explosion on both. Five three five six.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice up. Heart 422. That's a prime one. Two three two one.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more
Dice
bets.
up.
Thank you.
560. Secondary. All right, I have to hedge the 8. Five for 6. And what was a 6 5 0?
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No
Dice out. 6-5 yo. Explosion of both dice. Three, 6, 3, 5.
Hey guys, time to roll the
Dice
dice.
out.
No more bets. Thank you.
6, 4, 10. It's a front line. And the secondary. Oops. That's 13 hits. All right, so we go to 4, 6, 4, 2 set.
Hey guys, time to roll the
For the 8, let's see whether we can hit it or not. Dice out. Hard 4 to 2. Explosion of the left eye. Hi, Massimo. How are you, man? So we go 2, 6, 2, 4. No. 2, 4, 2, 6.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice out. 6, 5 yo. Explosion left. Repeater on the yo. Three, 6, 3, 5.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
1, 4. Two, 1, 2, 4.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
There's the 8, 3, 5. Okay, so bets are off. Show off. See which numbers we need. Takes us to 4, 2, 4, 1.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice.
Nice. 314. Second. Was a frontline winner. Okay. Two, three, two, one.
Time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Three, six, nine. That's a double pitch. Johannesburg, J. Burke. Five, three, five, six.
Hey guys. Time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
3, 5, 8. One, three, one, five.
Hey guys. Time to roll the dice. No more bets.
1, 2. You got it. Their own way. Aces. Three, one, three, two.
Hey guys. Time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
2, 6, 8. That's a drift. Okay. So now we go to 2, 3, 2, 3 set.
Time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Hardway set. So 3, 6, 9. Front line. Three, six, 3, 6.
Hey guys. Time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice up. 3, 5, 8. Both axes. 3535. That's
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. Thank you.
426. Four six 4 6.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets.
213. Two one two one.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice.
358.
No more bets. Thank you.
Front line. Three five 35.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Nice. 6-1. That's the dice coming in. Implosion 7. Resets the ATS. Going back to resets, I guess. Right, 555. Six five 6-3.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Boxcar, that's a primary 6-6. Six four 6-5.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
213. All right. 4-2-4-1. Sorry to hear that, Jen. 4-2-4-1.
Time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
1-2-3. Explosion of both dice. Just avoided a 7. Three one 3-2. 2-5. Oh, come on. Explosion left.
Thank you.
Oops.
Another reason for your ATS. So this is a time where you have to consider using kissing sets. 1565.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice up. 4-6-10. Explosion left. Thanks, Larry. 4-6-3-6. Kissing twos.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
4-1-5. That's a secondary. 4-1-3-1. Kissing fives.
Hey guys, time to roll the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
Dice up. 4-5-9. Explosion right. 21 hits. Kissing sixes. 4-5-3-5.
Hey guys, time to
Dice
roll
up.
the dice. No more bets. Thank you.
2-5-7. That was a double pitch, and that's the end of that. All right. Let's put it in there. 2-5-7.
Oops.
Perfect double pitch because we had the hard four facing. Okay. So this one must have been okay because, yeah, it was a 39. It was okay. The reason why I say that is I saw the little monster face. So it was good. Stop that. Let's go and see quickly what happened here. 674, 71, 3, 6 BSR. And there was quite a few hard ways. I didn't catch the SRR. That's okay, Jen. Thank you, Nemo. Thank you, everyone. Let's go very quickly here. I want to see what we did here. 71, 3. Right on the money, 50%. That was random. 4s and 10s did well. The 8 and 9 sort of saved the day, put us into the 50. The 4 did exceedingly well. 3 craps did well. So we had a 39 and a 42. The 39 had better results apparently than the 42. Okay, we must have had quite a few rubbish numbers. And apparently Brian was shooting. We just changed that very quickly. Okay. Where are you, Brian? So we had a few .7 outs as well. So that was the beginning. And I do apologize for that. It must have sent quite a few people in the negative. Let's just go and confirm what happened though. Let's go and have a look at Crapsy. What? Oh man, Nemo killed it. Well done, Nemo. Well done, man. Mr. Big Money killed it as well. Big Money Ray did well. Big Money Bill did well. Sleeper Aces did fantastic. Snowman, Mad Dog, Dice Mama did fantastic. Excellent stuff. Larry did well. Okay, I made 2000. I just regressed very quickly and sort of did my superpower press. So I'm happy with that. Teddy's up 1177. Coffeeland is up. Carl is up. Cool stuff. Badger at 5. Dice Mama. Jace. Antonio at 8. Let's see where Jen is. Plus 694. Fantastic. Fish Pig up 1100. Glen Texas up. So we had 35 people shooting. We needed 18. We have a lot more than 18 people in the positive, which is good. I have 25 out of 35. That's, I don't know, 66% plus. Chipono being the last one in the positive. Jess down. Agos Bugger down. POG. Choose down. Snake Eyes down. Mrs. Big Money. Oh. Buster slightly down. Well, 6K is not slightly. Skill. What happened, man? What happened? You were recovering flat top. Flat topped. And dozer. Okay. So let me just get out of here and see what's going on. Yeah, it was a hot number. 36 and 639. Looking good. What a loser. Couldn't get to 40. Okay. Take care, Nemo. Thanks, Larry. You said sister, so you must be referring to Jen. Yeah, okay, so always putting some disclaimers in place and sort of let's stay humble, Let's just keep it as it's very difficult to get to 39 or 40 rolls. You need a lot of concentration. And I guess casino environment doesn't really let you do that easy. You have to really switch on. So please, when you go out there, stay humble. That's all I'm saying. Just, have your expectations sort of be more realistic. All right, so I think Nemo, you're doing great. I see you watching. You're doing fantastic, man. So well done. On that note, this is George. Respectfully, Dicer. Have a great, restful evening.